can see the PSA gun out here. I mean, it's not a perfect high tier AR, right? I mean, what Palmetto State does good of is they do good of arming their citizens. You know, American citizens are not their citizens. We don't have the government with PSA, but you know what I mean. So they do a good job of arming American citizens at an economic price because, let's face it, not everybody has the money to throw down like $4 grand on an HK 416 or something like that. So if they're going for $4 grand, they might be going for more or less, I don't know. But it's definitely an economic option. So if you're looking to do this on a budget, because some of you may be, there's a route you can go. Yet again, it's all opinion piece, so don't crucify me, okay? The time has come, gentlemen, so this is free content, and I have partnered with a sponsor. So this video is sponsored by KK Industries. I'm actually looking at their website, so they have some 80% lowers on there. If you want to finish out a build that's off the books, you can do that. Go ahead, hit up their website, give them a little support, and give them a little love. Tell them I sent you or something like that, so have a good time.
Hey, have you ever watched iCarly?
Actually, I have.
I'm the cameraman guy. You're Carly.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
Now keep in mind, this is my approach to doing a cool gun guy loadout on an economic price. Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Talking Neck Gator, and today we are going over what is my gun guy hypothesis thesis. What is it? What is it when you like do your doctorate and they have to like give you your?
I don't have a college degree.
Me neither.
You went full retard.
So what we're going over today is I've been playing with this idea, and how this idea kind of spawned was through a little bit of natural human interaction, something that was rare during this last time. Just kidding, I went everywhere. The idea came from, I had a friend who bought an AR when everyone was panic buying.
Gun sales are skyrocketing.
He never didn't have an AR yet, and so he snagged one, and then he was like, hey, what do I get to trick it out? What should I do? Should I get this optic? Should I do this? Should I invest all my money in this? And I said, well, hold on, Tiger. If money is your concern, there is a different route. There's an alternative route. Because I too, during that time, was listening to a lot of the Jocko podcast. And if you listen to Jocko, he talks about taking an alternate approach.
Good.
To a problem. So I thought, okay, well, there's a classic gun guy approach which tells new gun guys, don't be poor.
Good.
Spend all your money on stuff, right? So my first thing I usually advise people when tricking out a rifle, right, is white light. White light is, chances are if you're using a rifle in self-defense, right, if you're a new gun guy, or if you're just going to be using a rifle at all, it's going to be good to be able to use it at night when you can't see. If you ever want to prove this point to someone, go shooting at night out in the wilderness, wherever you are. We're in the desert, so go to the desert at night and try and hit anything without a white light. Even in good moonlight, it's going to be a really hard time. So, white light. And to do that, I chose the Surefire G2x. G2x ran me about 60 bucks on Amazon, I want to say, and it is a stellar light. So, I guess I'm diving into a lot of the meat potatoes real quick. So, backstory. So I told him that, hey, get a Surefire G2x. What you can do is you can cheat it, because he bought like a PSA 16-inch AR-15. And he was like, hey, what do I do for an optic? Should I get an optic yet? And I was like, well, hold on. You can save some money, right? Use that money for ammo, because that gun's still gonna run with iron sights. And you can buy a lot of ammo for the price of an optic, if money is your concern. So what I told him, I was like, hey, get a Surefire G2x, get a good sling, and get some good, well, you're gonna need some good backup iron sights, because I know the PSA came with backup iron sights, but essentially I was like, get a good white light, get some good irons, and then get a good sling. Essentially, you're gonna be set. And you don't need very expensive items to do this. So to prove this point, in this video, we're gonna be doing just that. We have a PSA 16-inch AR-15 that I got from a buddy. Now this is a very basic setup. Little inception. This is a very basic setup. So on this that I got it from him, camera, and it has a Streamlight Protect light, the little short one. Now these lights are okay, but they're not as good in my opinion as a G2x, and they run a lot more. I think they're almost double the price as what I looked on. These are about $140. They are that direct mount to rail mounting system. They're designed to be weapon mounted light, while the G2x is more flexible, right? So funny enough, this came with a really good rear iron sight, came with the Daniel Defense iron sight. We're gonna nixay this and hold on to it for the purposes of this video. Came with the classic, not the classic, but you know, that post AR-15 era stock that I actually hate these stocks. I think they're really not aesthetically pleasing as opposed to the AR-15 stock. And of course it has the Magpul furniture. This would be a really sick setup out of the box. Be a really sick setup out of the box if it was like 2012. So I think I saw a funny meme where it was like 2012 Magpul furniture, sick rifle bro, 2015, hey, good starter gun, and it's like 2021. What are you, poor? So that's kind of the evolution of gun guys and how we go. So for the purposes of this, I thought, why not take the different route? Because when you see people try and trick out guns, what they typically go is they go most expensive as they can, and they're going for that modern aesthetic. And that's modern aesthetic comes with a modern price tag. What we can do is take an alternate approach. Now keep in mind, this is all opinion based. So if you're like, hey, results, you can't do that. Take it easy, cowboy. We're having a good time here. So we're gonna make what is a cool version of a retro gun, because in my opinion, the retro guns are where it's at. They're affordable and they're aesthetically pleasing, because looking cool on the flat range is 90% of the battle. So let's do that. So parts list. So what we're gonna do to this bad boy is rest it right here. Hopefully I don't knock anything over. So what we're gonna do to this bad boy is I got the Surefire G2x, like I already showed you. So this bad boy, what we're gonna do is we're gonna 100 mph tape it directly to a skinny AR-15 style slim heat guard. Now this is aggressively aesthetic. The skinny ones are where it's at. The fatter heat guards, if you have them, no offense, they're ugly. A little bit of offense. And then what we got is a carry handle, okay? So this, I'm not sure the brand. It says A2, so it might be Colt. But of course, hey, if you're gonna buy the rear irons, maybe, and you're gonna use it for a while, spend some good money as LMT stuff. Don't be poor, I guess. And then we got a sling. This is a Hub City Outdoors sling. It's designed to be like a retro era sling, but he retrofitted it to have adjustability, so it's pretty cool. I also enjoy like normal canvas slings. You can buy them for like $6 to $7 off Amazon, which I'll link in the description down below. Also, hey, if you like this channel, YouTube Shenanigans, feel free to like and subscribe and comment in the comment section down below. Your comments are a sacrifice to the YouTube pagan gods at YouTube headquarters, and your comments keep this channel feeling warm and fuzzy. While you type there and you watch this video on the toilet, I too am reading your comments on the toilet after I edit this thing and get it all out there. So it's like we're connected. It's like we're one. So for the stock, what we're gonna do. So I have, now just look how aggressively aesthetically pleasing this carbine is. So for the stock, I ordered a AR-15 stock off Brownells. Unfortunately, in the time frame of this video, it's not going to get here on time. So it's not going to get here on time. So we're going to pull this stock off of this guy, and because we're going to spray paint this, so we're going to rattle can it once we retrofit it. All right, cool, nailed it. Gives me the Green Zone vibes with Matt Damon. The camera guy said that the background was too white and I'm wearing a white shirt, so I had to add some color in there. But let's paint this mug. This cardboard kind of looks like we're getting ready to do a little breakdancing.
I don't think I'd be your cameraman anymore.
Okay. All right, hey, we're just chilling here in my garage. My mom said I had to take this outside if I wanted to spray paint, but she's compromised with me and said that the garage is okay to spray paint. So normally, when you spray paint guns, you're supposed to like alcohol wipe everything down, and with an AR and spray paint, I would do that. The only issue is that I just run with that big chimp energy and I don't care. So I'm just gonna rattle can it hot and fast. Gonna leave the Durmag in there. It's gonna be a sacrifice to the spray paint gods. Colors we're doing, since we live in Arizona, we're doing a tan, tannish, and a dark brown. I don't think this is black. We're also gonna spray paint the G2x just because, and let's do it live. The doctor is ready to see you now. We're gonna do a light tan coat first. All right, so try and do a nice light base coat so it can help dry fast. The good thing about Arizona, once we put this in the sun, it'll dry in like about 50 seconds. So now what I'm gonna do is probably do that dark brown, start shading in with some stripes. I'm a big stripe guy. Except when it comes to sweaters, I don't like striped sweaters. All right, so now you got a rough, you can see there's some splattering, so we'll go and we'll clean it up a little bit. Oh, good stripe unlocked. You unlock this camo after about 50 headshots, I want to say. All right. Oh. All right, now that I'm high on paint fumes, here's what we're working with so far. Yeah, I don't care if I touch it, I'm wearing gloves. So I can go dump it in the backyard, let it dry. All right, let's go have this bad boy dry off. It's already looking better already. Already did the flashlight too. Cool. So if you notice, I moved the light from this side to over this side. It's a little bit more natural if you're coming to activate it with your thumb. So with the end product, I'm actually okay with it. Got a little goofy with some grip tape, even skate bro, just for the fun of it. Just because, you know, sometimes you're allowed to get goofy with your own guns. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you want to support the channel monetarily in any way, shape, or form, I sell merchandise so I can show myself out. Feel free to hop down there. There's a link in the description, as well as a Patreon link, so you can do that. Also, there'll be little Amazon links if you want to buy anything that I talked about in the video. So I get a little kickback from that. Everything helps, and I'm making YouTube videos in my mom's basement, so I'm trying to escape. So help your boy out.